So you guys, good morning. We are getting rolling this morning, September 14th, 2021. I can't quite wrap my head around the fact, around the fact that we're in the middle of September, you guys. How did that happen? It's Tuesday team meeting. Time we all get fed with some really great information. You may notice I am not Charlie. Diana Gabler, Keller Williams Lake Country, coming to you live this morning. Charlie is over, I believe, in, well, I know France somewhere, but I don't know quite where. We know he's having an amazing time. He has set up your leadership team here to have great content that we're delivering out to you this morning. So super excited to be able to do this with you today. I heard someone say, Darren, the name Darren, while we were all getting ready. We wanted to announce a great thing coming. Y'all have maybe heard, maybe you haven't, but if you haven't, Bold is back. And we wanted to make sure everybody on this call and everybody in our KW world here knew that we had gotten the best of the best to help you guys prepare for your 2022, right? And that's what Bold does. It gets you ready to have the best year of your business life here. And this coach, this man here, Darren Kittleson, is going to be walking us through the weeks of training and pouring into you so that you have an amazing Bold experience. He was hoping to join us this morning. Mandy, did you see him jump on today?
Darren, are you on? Feel free to unmute yourself and meet our group.
And if he hasn't jumped on yet, we will circle back to him when he does. And if for some reason he's not able to join us, we'll make sure that he does next Tuesday. But I want to share a couple things with you. Darren, Bold is taught by our coaches, our MAPS coaches. For those of you who are in coaching, you know that there are none better. You get amazing, both what James Shaw calls inspiration and perspiration, right? They are here to teach us, to hold us accountable and help us grow our business. Darren has been in the real estate industry for 27 years. He is a master veteran at what he does. He's been nominated one of the under 40, 40 under 40 for the Madison area, which is where he's out of. So just think about that. We get somebody who's local to Wisconsin. So not only does he know real estate, but he knows Wisconsin real estate. So that's very exciting. He's been a Bold coach since 2010, and his reviews call him tough, friendly, and funny, right? So it doesn't get much better than that. We're super excited to have him. If you want to experience him in person, please plan to register for Bold. We've got some dates that I want you guys to take a quick look at. They're coming up 10/11, October 11th is our first date. It's a half day, 9 to 11:30. And that first day is a great experience to understand what Bold's all about. So you can take a quick glance at the rest of these dates, get them on your calendar. Kathleen Wooten is going to make sure you have all the information in terms of signing up. And actually, she has other training events to talk about for you too. So I'm going to hand it over to Kathleen to get to dive into training opportunities this month. And there she is. So welcome, Kathleen.
Hey, thanks guys. I am super, super excited that Bold is back. Like Diana said, this is the one experience of the year that will help you really set your goals and launch your business into a very successful Q1 of 2022. So make sure you show up. It will be on Thursdays. And so the week of the 11th will be October 14th is our official first day of Bold. Coming up this week, is Amanda available?
I'm coming.
Hey there. Hey, Amanda.
So today at 10:30 for launch, we're talking about mission, vision, and values. And there's some controversy around those things, but I think the intention is to give you some real clarity on what you're aiming for in your business, what your drive is, and how you're going to get there. And this is really important stuff behind all your goals. I think this is something that not just new agents need to work on, but experienced agents. So everybody's welcome. And that's from 10:30 to 11:30 today here in the North Shore.
Great, thanks, Amanda. And then coming up at the end of this week on Thursday and Friday, we have Be a Boss 2.0 Systems Are Sexy. Thank you to everybody that's registered. Productivity agents, this will be streaming in the training rooms in North Shore and Lake Country and in the conference room here in Wauwatosa. And so please show up for that at 9 a.m. as well. If you're planning to attend productivity, just know that we're streaming the Systems Are Sexy. Couple things I want to bring attention to coming up on the calendar is Gene Rivers on September 22nd is hosting his Quantum Leap. This is from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. You must register to attend, and there is a small cost to it. This will give you all the principles that you need to help make your work-life balance successful for yourself and really discover how to live with a purpose and a direction, especially in your real estate business. So make sure to check that out if you're interested. And then also on the 22nd, we have a special guest speaker with MARTY Miller, who is going to go through mastering your database. That is going to be at 11 a.m. via Zoom. MARTY Miller is actually Lindsay Vranick's coach. So he is one of the tech gurus, really knows command inside and out, and also knows how to leverage command so that you can stay on top of your database and really make those strong connections. And then just to put it on your calendar, save the date for December 3rd. It's our holiday party. Woot! Always going to be a fun time. This year it's at the George and MADCAP Lounge in Milwaukee. So save the date.
Super exciting. You guys, we know that part of work-life balance is work hard, play hard, right? So get this date on your calendar and all of the training dates too, if possible. We're going to roll into awards. And one of the things I wanted to call out with awards are these are people who dive into training opportunities, right? They build their business. They don't just luck upon business, right? They've got a plan and a system and they implement, and look at these results. So I want to call out some of the amazing talent here in Keller Williams Lake Country. We had some great August success here. Katie Montalbano, 1.6 in the month of August. Natasha Jambrick, 1.2. Connie, 1 million. Griffin, 1 million. Annie, 1 million. And Robin, 965. You guys, that's amazing. Hats off to you and all of your success. To date agent volume, I need to back up for just one quick second there. There we go. Annie Stabler, year-to-date volume. We've got, hold on. One back, Mandy. There we go. 9 million for Annie Stabler. Robin is at 8. John is at 7. Nikki, 6. Katie Montalbano and Connie Cummings coming in at 5.7 million for the year. And you guys, we talk about this a lot. You control your units. The market controls your volume. So look at these units in the 20s for our top 2, and then 16, 15, 13, and 13. Great work, you guys. I love it. And now we're going to roll into our team volume for the month of August. Team Trimble, 6.8 million. Gallagher Lake Country, 5.2. So those two are probably familiar names to you. You're going to get to know these names. Klasky Realty Team at 3 million for the month of August. Cluster Property Group at 2.3 million for the month of August. And Bark River coming in at 1.4. I love that. You guys, year-to-date volume, 41, 30, 21, 12, and 10. Cluster Property Group, Klasky Realty Team, there they are again. And units, Cluster Property Group leading the way at 68. Trimble at 47. And you can see there 36, 32, 23. Great work. Keller Williams Lake Country. I love it. Now let's roll into the $1 Million Month Club. Familiar names here again. Katie Montalbano. There you are up there. I see you. Annie, Robin, $1 Million Month. I love that. And Home Run Club. You guys, this is not only current success, but indicative of future success, 1 listing taken, 1 contract written, and a close. So Andrew Peterson, that's a new name up there. He's actually in our productivity program. So hats off to Andrew for being in the Home Run Club this month. Jennifer Smith showing up here again, Leanne Pluster, Mike Legend, and Robin McCormick, all Home Run Club attendees. I love it. Great work, you guys. Love to see that. I'm going to hand it over to Mandy for North Shore.
All right, good morning, everyone. Love doing awards. It's super exciting. It's August and things are supposedly slowing down, not in the North Shore, you guys. These are incredible numbers. For individual agents in the North Shore, our top 10 is basically all at $1 million. That's insane. So congratulations to Kristen Schlingman, Julie Bolgren, Jonathan Newby with a new baby at home, still doing 1.2, Tammy Herpel, Julie Licken, Carla Florence, Kyle Clements, Bridget Ty, Sarah Reardon, and Sarah Oberbrunner rounding out the top for individual for August. Team volume, JSG had over 20 million in just the month of August. So congratulations to the entire J. Schmidt group. Falk Reuven Gallagher with 13 mil, Stale 9.7, Double Bolt, Corey at 4.1, Dusty's team at 3, A Key Home 2.8, Grapevine Realty 2.2. Congrats to William Lauer and his group. Bradley and Co. 2.2, Nicollet Group 1.7, and Fair Hinton crossing over that border and making a splash now in Wisconsin with 1.6 in the month of August. So congrats to all of you. Here we're looking at the $1 Million Month Club as well as the Home Run Club. So Home Run Club, love to see this. This is all about the future and what you also got paid in. So 1 listing taken, 1 contract written, and 1 closed. Look at Benji Cohn on this list, almost brand new to the business and already on the Home Run Club and the $1 Million Month. So congratulations, Eduardo, Alyssa Burkhoff, Mitchke, Emily Fair again, Gail Ganley, and Gail Zeman. Congrats to all of you guys on the success in the month of August. This is a huge group of people, you guys. Let's see, we have year-to-date awards coming up. So units, J. Schmidt Group pulling in the top at 313 units year-to-date. By Falk Reuven at 185, Falk Reuven Gallagher, Stale at 121, A Key Home, Amanda's team, Duval 71, 65, 54 for On Point with Marcus Auerbach. Congrats, you guys. Year-to-date volume, super close here. We always talk about this. You guys got 4 more months to kind of inch out one another. JSG 136 million, Falk Reuven Gallagher at 122. KCN pulling up the rear there, super close to the Nicollet Group. So congrats to all of you and your success. Year-to-date units, Sarah Oberbrunner with 38, Molitor close with 35, Nick right on his heels with 34, Joey Carini, Julie Licken, Brian Schweppe, Bridget Ty pulling in the top 10. Congrats, Bridget. Andrea Cravello, Heather Townsend, and Brian Pat. Here we have your volume for August. Again. It was just so good. We had to see it again.
You got it. I love it. Awesome.
Guys. Amazing results.
Congrats across the board, you guys. Your success is just, it's kind of breathtaking when you step aside and think, I mean, who does $1 million, $3 million in a month? You guys, that
I'm here to rescue the day. It really is amazing. So congrats, you guys. Those are not small numbers. That is not something to brush over. That is huge. And to do that at the end of the summer when you've all been working so hard, it's really incredible to see. So congratulations, and bringing that momentum into the fall is really awesome. I'm going to switch over to Lindsay right now to cover Tech Tuesday and what we have coming up for tech trainings this week.
All right, good morning, everybody. So this week's tech workshops are all about creating leverage in your business with KW's Marketing Concierge program. So this is a program that we rolled out a couple of months ago. It's on our kwrealtymke.com website. And so the purpose of this is to get turnkey marketing assets within 24 hours so that you can focus on what matters most, which is your clients. And so this is for the agent who doesn't have the time to create their own brochures or flyers or social media assets or even your command landing page that you want to promote out on social media. This program will do it for you. And so within 24 hours, you'll get those digital assets. That first proof, you can always make changes to it, but it includes a complete listicles marketing package. So within that is the brochure, it's the flyer, the postcard, the social media designs, a digital magazine link, and that command landing page that is in your command account. There's also a la carte options. So if you just need a brochure created or a flyer or a postcard or social media designs, it's all in there. It also includes the option to create a listing presentation for your business or set up and customize your KW agent website, which is in command. So you guys take advantage of these assets. You know, if you have a couple listings coming up, this is a great opportunity to utilize this. Check it out. This is what tech training is all about this week, is how to log in, how to submit your orders, and just ask some questions about it. So if you're interested in the process and learning more about it, come to tech training. If you can't make tech training today, tomorrow, or Thursday, I'm available for any questions. We can always set up a one-on-one as well. So the other thing, this is strictly, that was the digital assets, but you do have the option to print these materials as well. So we have a KW concierge same day printing as well. So this is through FedEx. So you're able to pick up at any FedEx location. You'll see your options for printing right on the screen here. This is also on our website. So guys, just make sure if you are utilizing this, don't forget to mention KW's discount code. I have it on the screen here. I'll make sure that it's visible on the website and everywhere else. If you are printing through FedEx and you don't know what the code is, give me a call, send me a text message. I'll send this over to you so that you can get that discount code. So again, tech training is today in Wauwatosa at 1 o'clock. Same thing at the North Shore office tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And then Thursday is actually a little bit different because of the training that is in the morning. Tech training is going to be at 12:30. So directly after the Systems Are Sexy training is tech training. So that's all I have this week. Again, if you need a one-on-one, feel free to utilize that Calendly link. That's in my email signature. It's also on our website.
Awesome. Thanks, Lindsay. All right, Joan, our weekly compliance update. What do we got for you from today for compliance issues?
Thank you, Mandy. Good morning, everybody. Before I talk about a compliance issue that's been in the news lately, I do want to remind everybody that your GMAR dues, your GMAR, WRA, and NAR dues are due. And you get a $25 discount if you pay before the end of October. You can go to gmar.com and pay online. You will be asked to go through the NAR portal. So if you have your NAR password, put that in, otherwise sign up for one. But that's very easy to pay online, and it's good to have that passed. They're due by the end of November. So if you wait and pay into December, you have to add another $50 to that ticket. And if you unfortunately wait till the beginning of the year, they treat you like a new agent, and you would be adding $225. So don't even go there. Don't get close to that. Pay by the end of November and you'll be good to go in 2022. So on the compliance issue, we basically talk about things that have come up in our phone calls and that we're seeing. And I'm getting a lot of questions about challenges to delivery, acceptance dates, deadlines, and actual receipt. So even though it's not a stimulating conversation, I do want to bring it up and hit on some of the high points that I've been listening to. Remember on lines 552 of the offer to purchase, they talk about your choices for delivery. Personal is always by default, but most of us now today choose number 5, which is email. One word of caution that if you are putting your email down as a recipient for your buyer or seller, you are taking on the burden of responsibility for the accurate and timely delivery of all those documents. So if things go awry into an attorney's hands, they will be looking at you for taking the responsibility of actually following the dates and getting the documents delivered on time. So when you do put your address in there as a recipient, take that seriously into account. A good practice, I've seen it with a lot of agents, but I think all of you should absorb this as a good practice to always send an accompanied text to another agent when you send something or when you receive it. All you need is a short word, receive when you get a document. It just is great. Don't assume anything in real estate, and especially don't assume delivery of documents. Okay. The next one I want to talk about is the difference between acceptance and binding acceptance. And there have been some confusion about that between agents in a transaction. Binding acceptance is when everything is delivered back to the buyer. Then it is a binding acceptance contract. And the situation that's come up is that time between acceptance, when all parties have signed, and binding acceptance, when it's sent back to the buyer, is a very critical time. At that point, either party can withdraw the offer with really only a verbal message. And I've been getting comments about, can they really do that? Or how can I do that? How do I get out of this? We just wrote this offer, we don't want it. Until you get that delivered back to you and make it binding acceptance, that offer is open and vulnerable and can be withdrawn. And literally by only a verbal instruction. You should follow it up with something in writing, say when the buyer withdrew and the method they used to do it. The next one is deadlines. And the problem with deadlines that I'm listening to is the difference between business and business days and actual days. Think of this general rule in your contracts. Deadlines to deliver something are usually always in days, or are in days, not always, usually, are in days, while the deadline to rescind something, to pull it back, are in business days. So the seller has 10 days to deliver a real estate condition report, and then the buyer has 2 days to rescind an offer if the condition report is not delivered on time. Again, with the condo docs, you can go to the next slide. With the condo docs, the seller has to deliver all the condo docs within 10 days, and they have to deliver all of the required condo docs, and the buyer has 5 business days to rescind their offer based on the condo docs. Okay. So you can go to the next one. Okay, I think you skipped one. Let me see. Nope, that's it. So the last slide is the actual receipt. And there are only 2 instances in your transaction where actual receipt is being used. One of them is in the financing contingency. This rarely comes up. But the most common one is in the closing contingency, closing of the buyer's property contingency. And if you're talking about a bump clause, it has to be actual receipt of the notice that there was a secondary offer that starts the bump timing. So always use that actual receipt. And the definition of actual receipt, it has to be physically in the party's possession, not in the agent's possession, not dropped off at the firm of the agent. It has to be actually, the party has to have physical possession of that receipt. So stay tuned and stay close to the details of that, especially if you're dealing with the bump clause in a contingency of selling the property, buyer's property. So that's it. Just looking for the details and hoping to help you anytime you have any questions. Steph and I are always available on contract issues, contract questions, and verbiage. So
Great,
have a
thanks
good
so much,
day.
Joan. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, and you guys, I do see Darren popped in, so I'm gonna switch back to Bold. And Darren, if you want to come on and introduce yourself to the group for a quick 5 minutes and let us know what to expect from Bold.
Yeah, there we go. Now I think I'm unmuted. Can
There
hear me
you
okay?
go.
All
Yep.
right. So, good morning, everybody, and thank you for giving me 5 minutes today just to touch base on Bold Live. That's going to be back out in the field starting October 12th, and so we're going to be coming to the greater Milwaukee area to deliver the course. Really, your leadership team is always really adamant about bringing it in on the fourth quarter of the year, and I'll tell you why. You know, really what it's doing is setting up your first quarter of next year more than anything else. And so if you want a strong start into 2022, I would consider being in Bold with me. Now, one of the things I'll share with you that I'm so excited about is post-COVID Bold has been rewritten. Post-COVID Bold has been, we've taken the lessons of last year's programs that we did with Bold Pivot, what we're doing right now with Bold Digital, and putting back into the classroom those tools that really work to help agents not only do more business, but also enjoy the business. And I don't know if any of you fall into the category of this market that's so crazy can really burn you out, but we're going to address that. We're going to give you tools around that as well. And we're really going to set you up for an incredible start to 2022. So we begin on October 14th. We will be live, and I don't want to take any more time today other than just to say, put it on your calendar and consider registering today. And the reason I say that is that the program starts the day that you do register. And what I mean by that is that the intentionality that you bring to anything changes when there's a commitment to it. And by registering, that gives us that commitment. And all of a sudden, you'll start seeing that you're doing things differently. You're maybe a little more focused on some certain key areas of your business as we lead into Bold on October 14th. So with that, I just want to say thanks so much for giving me a few minutes of your time today. And I'll be seeing you in the weeks to come.
Great, thank you, Darren. Appreciate
My
you popping
pleasure.
back on. All right, so we're going to switch gears a little bit before we go into all of what the market is doing right now, what KW is doing to disrupt the marketplace. If you're like me and a lot of others, you spent a little time this weekend reflecting back on September 11th and what happened. I want to share a quick video, not about 9/11, but the lesser known story of what happened on 9/12 and 9/13 and how with teamwork and everything, our country came together to rebuild the nation. So I'm going to share a quick video here.
Time. It's a peculiar thing. 20 years can go by in the blink of an eye, or seem like a million years ago. The times we're living in now, unprecedented, uncertain, some would say as challenging as the country has ever faced. Unfortunately, this isn't the first time we've faced such a challenge.
A plane crashed into the World Trade Center. Oh my God, another plane has just hit.
20 years ago, this country was tested in a way we never have been before. Many believed we would never recover. We know very well that not to be the case. America faced her worst fears and heartbreak in 2001 on 9/11. This is the story of 9/12. The day after, we picked each other up. We did it by having faith and belief in one another and in something bigger than ourselves. We did it together. We did it by remembering who we are, but more importantly, who we as Americans aspire to be. We did it because in that moment, we realized it would require a shared sense of common purpose and humor like never before. As the day after turned to the week after, we realized that one of the ways we would in fact win was to get back to our fields of play, where what it meant to win was much simpler, but what it meant to all of us was far greater. The opportunity to cheer again, to laugh again, to breathe again. As the weeks turned to months, we kept that spirit and unity alive, showcased for the world to see the biggest of American stages. We got up and we fought back together. It's 9/12 again. Today our country faces problems new and old, and seems as divided as we've ever been. As a nation, at our lowest points, we as a people find a way to rise the highest. As we remember and honor the memory of 9/11, let's also never forget the lessons and spirit of 9/12. There is no problem we can't solve, no obstacle we can't overcome, no mountain we can't climb. Together.
All right. So why do I share that video? Right? It's all about working together. These times we're living in are unprecedented and uncertain, and the current market is really no different. In times like these, I think it's really helpful to reflect on the lessons in the past to help us continue moving forward. And I think that one of the lessons that we can take from the heroes 20 years ago is that we believe in one another and in our common purpose, we can continue to achieve amazing results. In an industry that's truly as competitive as you're all in with real estate, where it's often every agent for themselves, you have all shown that if you want to run fast, you go alone. And if you want to run far, you run together. And I think that Keller Williams' success is really a reflection of all of our people's success that we just saw in those awards and in those numbers. It's all about the individuals working together. So I just want to circle back on that. Your success is the reason why we share this collectively, is the results that you're seeing is from leaning in and learning from one another, because iron truly does sharpen iron. Our environment and our culture of productivity and supporting one another, both professionally, but also so often I see it in our group personally, is paramount at KW, and it is our driver for the success. And it's really illustrated in the numbers that I'm about to share with you guys. And I think that it's just the reason why you see KW doing so much is because we work so well collectively. And I think it's just a good reminder of all of that. And so I wanted to circle up on that. So let me show you these numbers so you guys can see what you're doing as a collective unit and as a team. And let's celebrate the success that you guys are having. So jumping into that, I'm usually just running the tech in the background. It's much harder to do both here. All right, before we jump into the numbers, a quick reminder on, the market of the moment, right? The reason why we're looking at this is the true slingshot effect is what happened last August in 2020. So it's a little bit skewed and a little bit deceptive when the media is reporting on those numbers. So we want to remember the market is deceptive. It's a humbling market. Great markets don't last and great agents do. You are not in it to have a great year. You're in it to build a great career. Yes. All right, so here what we're looking at is the top 10 brokerages and all of the MLS in terms of closed volume. And these top 10 firms represent 65% of the closed volume. So the MLS closed volume is up 19%. How do we measure success? We measure success and when it's outpacing the market average. Keller Williams is up 34%. It's not showing it on here, but it's up 34%. So not only are you outpacing the average, you're almost doubling it and you're tripling or even quadrupling it compared to your peers in the rest of the top 10. So hats off to you guys. Oh, here we go. 13%. We're up 37%. Got it. So yes, we're up 37% and we're taking over 13% of the entire market share. All right, now what we're looking at is by individual office. So you can see KW Innovation is up 136%, which is amazing. Not even open a year. KW Prestige up in Germantown up 67%. Keller Williams Lake Country, number 3 in the entire MLS, up 46%. Amazing. KW Southwest up 38%. And here in the North Shore up 37%. Congrats, you guys. Here we're looking at the lore, right? So if success is comparing it to the market average, this looks pretty successful to me. Again, we're not focusing so much on these top numbers, right? That's the lag. That's what you did in the past. Looking at these lead metrics on the bottom, And I want to point out, not only congratulations on taking listings, we talk about listings all the time, but winning buyers. Look at what you're doing there. Winning buyers, writing winning contracts in a market where it's super competitive. So congrats to that. This is showing future success, but also future income. Here we're looking at the trends for North Shore. Again, up 44% in the last 12 months. Shore West up 23%. First Weber up 25%. CB 10, Realty Execs up 31%. So congratulations, up 44%, and Powers up 9. Now we're looking at Keller Williams Lake Country. So again, focusing on these lead metrics. You guys, listings taken, the industry average is 6.6%, Lake Country up 75% in listings taken. Contracts written as well, future income right there, up 72% versus the industry average of 6.4. So congratulations to the group out in Lake Country. Your success is definitely outpacing your peers. Keller Williams and Lake Country up 51%. Only one passing you right now is First Weber. I looked, it's within $1 million in closed GCI. So super close out there. Shore West Oconomowoc up 24% and Realty Execs up 20%. So congratulations to the Lake Country crew. And here we are for our agents serving the Wauwatosa, Elm Grove, and Brookfield area. On the map, up 64%, incredible. Shore West up 14% and Firefly tying you up 65% as well. Switching over to your GCI in the month of August, commissions paid out $5.2 million in the month of August. Year to date, we paid out $38 million to our agents. This is an increase of 37% year to date this year so far versus year to date last year. I also wanted to look at one thing in terms of the net effective split. What is your net effective split? Net effective split is your income versus what you contribute to your KW cap. On average, associates at Keller Williams are keeping 91% of their gross commission and only paying 9% to the brokerage. That's incredible. 91.9 split on average in this office. So congrats to you guys on increasing your take home with your hard work and all of your closings. Profit share, paying out $62,432 in the month of August. This will be deposited into your accounts on September 21st. Year to date, that's $736,000 back to the agents in the form of profit share, which is a 50% increase over last year. Super exciting. Sneak peek for next week. We're going to take a lot deeper dive into the market numbers and look at what we think the market is going to be doing headed into the fall based on what these numbers are telling us. So we're going to take a little bit closer, but we'll email all these numbers out to you in your insights and resources. And I have one more fun thing to share for those who are at MADCAP. Bank of England is giving away an Apple Watch. So if you dropped your ticket in there, I have a live drawing of the winner for the Bank of England Apple Watch. I feel like Oprah today. I get to like give out some prizes. So I'm going to pull up Jake Showman here. And he is going to pick our winner for the Apple Watch. All right, Jake. Here we go. This is exciting.
Hey guys. All right. Doing the giveaway for the Apple Watch. If you were at MADCAP, visited us at the booth, filled out one of those blue tickets, and we're going to announce the winner. So let me turn this a couple of times to make sure. Randomly. Open it up. The winner is Deanne Hansen.
Ooh. All right, Deanne, you get an Apple Watch. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging with Diana and I during a few of our technical glitches this morning, and keep it up. We'll see you next week, Tuesday.
Yeah, it was all planned. We wanted y'all to miss Charlie, and I know we all do. So Travis, Charlie, KW Lake Country, hang on. We're going to do our meetup and get you on your way this morning. Thanks, you guys. Have a wonderful day.
All right, North Shore, I'll be right back. I'm going to pull up our spreadsheet.